I see you're back. Really went with that. Overheated.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears.
Just about set to roll now from snowy Chicago. And off we go from Soldier Field.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Williams.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Looking to throw is Williams.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Nick Scorton in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Yellow, ready, go.
Young will hold on to it.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Young now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Let's go now. 60 ready.
Here is Young. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. On fourth down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal.
And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3. Maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here.
Last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense. Fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
From the 33, here's second down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Colston Loveland,
26 yards.
And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Williams going to throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
To kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready?
They run here with Rico Dowdle. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yellow, run.
They run again to Dowdle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Check pitch.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
45, right.
To throw, Young. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Panthers have regained the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10.
What is up?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
What is up?
To the air, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 66 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, here's Williams. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run here with Gallup. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Throwing, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time. This is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Panthers' 10-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. That's complete to Swift on the backfield. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Luther Burden, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
A gain of 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. They go play action. Young. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Panthers.
Looking to throw. Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have yet again retaken the lead. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
17.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
What is up?
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Williams looking to do it himself. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open.
There's a new bus-bound game.
But they never did.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, Williams. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw again. He'll get this off to Swift. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on. When you've got multiple defenders in the area, then it winds up incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, here's Williams. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on fourth down. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
11, Thomas.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 20. 5. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And now here is the offense onto the field as their first involvement will be a 2-point conversion attempt.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy, that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki, 65 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. And we're at the 41, second and 9. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
Now Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, 33 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Bears 6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A nice return that time of about